Right, okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. Right, I'm just going to send out my links. This is like the menu screen just before Washing Up Club. Emily, can you hear me? I think I can be heard. Right, where are we? Let's just hear if I can be heard. Get off. Get out of there. Right, here we go. My channel. Right, let's just hear if I can be heard. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautifully heard. Yep, we're good. We can be heard. Right, let's just send that to Crummy. Where is she? Where is that bloody Crumb? There she is. Come on. Emily Green. I shouldn't maybe say the names out loud, should I? A little bit stupid. A little bit stupid. Share to Twitter. Join me for Washing Up Club. You know, let's keep it short and sweet. Join me live for Washing Up Club. Should that be, what should the punctuation read? Join me live, comma, for washing, should we keep it uppercase so that it looks like a brand, an established brand. Washing Up Club. All right, Willow. Well, this game is very realistic. Is this Quest 2? Does it say game? No, it does not. It says just chatting, hopefully. Hang on. Look, you've caught me at a... I'm just sending me updates out, so I can't really give you fair due attention. Shrink wrapped. It really looks like a thing. Yeah, that bit does. This bit, human face. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Cat upstairs literally mewing her head off. Ay, ay, ay. Right, okay. Share to Facebook. Because, you know, we want this baby shared far and wide. Paste. Join me live for Washing Up Club. I mean, it doesn't sound as good when you see it on Facebook. That'll do. It looks like a sink. It is a sink. Right, Willow. Okay, first things first. Just let the cat out. Don't worry. There we go. Go out now. Go on. You can go out. I've put the cat flap on. Right, okay, let's do the intro. Oh, I'm out of breath now. Why, I don't know. Right, hello and welcome to Washing Up Club. We'll start in a minute, but first of all, this one, I thought I'd make it a drink-along-a-thon. So I'm going to give you a few moments to get yourself a drink, and we can have a drink together when I deem it, well, you know, whenever you want drink, but I'll have a sip, you can have a sip. I thought that might be a good thing, good way of bonding across the internet. So I've got a nettle tea, which I don't really like, but I've got so many of them, I'm going to force myself to like them. So, Washing Up Club. First of all, got to get rid of the recycling that's dry from the night before. Got yourself, these are very nice crisps. These are amazing crisps, never had them before. Pickled onion crisps that aren't Monster Munch. Who would have thought it? So this is all good. This is all good. This is all going in the plastics that can be put in a plasticky kind of plastic bag type bin. Apparently our one near us is quite good at taking crisp packets and the like. Now let's carry on. A little bit wet, but it's only going in the recycling bin so it can just dry in there. This was all raspberries and was it blueberry? No, not blueberries. Blackberries. Really good blackberries. So juicy. You could eat them in the deserts, and it will help you survive for many months. Oh, by the way, I came up with a very good very good way of surviving in the desert. If you ever find yourself trapped, make sure you're wearing really tight boots with no socks on. That way you'll get blisters, then you can drink your own blister juice. Okay, it's a good idea, isn't it? Hopefully it will save some lives, and then they'll come back and then, you know, mention me, and I'll be incredibly successful. I mean, more incredibly successful, obviously. Got to big yourself up in this day and age, haven't you? So yeah, just getting rid of a few tins. I might have run out of space in the recycling, because the recycling is happening next week. Oh. Got to really push the tins down, in danger of cuttage. So just getting rid of all these little tin lids. You're right, Willow, can you eat some food? You were in shot, but you moved. She was in shot at the beginning, but she moved out. Right, you've had enough time to Boggington's. Hello, and God, look at that. That's you get good acoustics. So washing up club. So Boggington's is washing up. Lovely, lovely stuff. Now, are you actually at the washing up stage yet, Boggington's, or are you at the drying up stage, which is all part of washing up club? That cat is mewing her head off. Mewing her head off. Right, there we go. That's nice. That's one of my favourite bowls. I will, of course, during the course of the programme, I said too many courses in that sentence. Fuck, damn it. Oh, that's not fitting in. I might have to have a rejiggle downstairs. Sounded, I'll just stick that there for the minute. Sorry, that's just to clarify. Rejiggle downstairs doesn't mean sort my tackle out. It means we've got a cupboard filled with baking trays and cupcake trays, and it's too full. So mid-wash. Oh, okay. Now it's interesting. It's nice to see another washer-upper, okay, as opposed to one of these dishwasher people. They've got a machine to do their washing. Dishwashers. They'll never catch on. They'll never bloody catch on. So, that very nice bowl. I think it might belong to an ex-flatmate. Sorry about that. But you know, in the faff of moving, stuff happens. It does happen. That's a recycled chopping board. I think I've mentioned that several times. But that's what you get in washing up club. You get repetition. Oh God! You see, look, this won't even go in. Why is that there? Oh, the scale is in the wrong area. Right, there we go. That's gone in. That cat is mewing her head off. She's got food. She's got access to outside, so I don't know what she's doing. Mushrooms. There's no room for them, so I'm going to put them on top. Then I'm going to go out and get the recycling bin later. Right, let's put this cutlery away. Knives. That's how they hold knives in films, isn't it, when they're attacking? I don't quite know. I suppose it acts as a block. If you stab them there, you've got the knife there to block. Who knows? Right, I'm just going to get rid of all this cutlery. Lots of nice acoustics on Washing Up Club. Spoons. These are the teaspoons, which presumably you could tell. What's this? Any ideas what that was? Here's another one. Any ideas? It's a knife in the knife drawer. The knife, we haven't got a whole drawer dedicated to knives. We have a little tray. I think Emily's right. She wants me to let her into the bedroom. Well, she's down here now. What do you want, Willow? Say, eat your food. Oh, little shit. Boggington's is washing up, if you please. Don't try and upstage me, Boggington's, and Washing Up Club. It won't do. Right, I've got to be careful because I've got a microphone that's unfortunately not wireless. I don't know. I did buy one, but it was rubbish. You could plug it into your iPhone and it was supposed to work, but it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Oh, those need further drying. I'm going to leave those there. They're not quite dry. See, look, full of surprises on Washing Up Club. Right, these go under here. Now, a lot of people want to know what I'm wearing today, so I'll tell you. Now, I bought some running shoes not so long ago, but not too far after I bought them. This is for going over like a bowl. Like if you've made yourself some rice and it goes in a bowl, you pop that over like that. You've got to up and over, up and over. That's tried and tested, that is. Oh, it's not going to work in there, is it? What was I thinking? Was I even thinking? Favourite bowls, very Snaz A. Snaz A and Snaz B. Just a couple of regular plates. They go in. Right. Now we're going to wash the sink. This is running a bit low, actually. I rinse everything. I don't trust the suds to be clean. Oh my God. Don't start that. Crumb, you've got to let that go. Morning, Dr. Steve. I don't know what I said that in a cat voice again, didn't I? Morning, Dr. Steve. Are you all right there, Dr. Steve? Why is this not coming out? It's just frothing. It says on. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a biscuit. I heard that in something and I quite like it. I've been watching Fargo. Fargo Series 4 with Chris Rock, set in the 50s. It's, I had heard it was the weaker series, but I love it. It's so good. They always have brilliant characters and the plotting's really tight, the writing's really tight. Yeah, I love Fargo. Didn't think I would, you know, because I suppose because it was a spin-off of something, I thought, oh, but you know, not always the case. What other spin-offs were better than although the original Fargo was amazing, wasn't it? So, but this one's different, but I would say just as good, if not better, because it's longer and they've kept it good for longer. Right. Pre-rinse everything till it looks clean. Clean in suds, rinse suds. Running shoes. Running shoes. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, thank you, Crumb, for bringing me back on. So, wearing wise, running shoes that I bought and then had to stop running because I had a little bit of a hurty foot, which I thought might have been a metatarsal break. So I had it x-rayed, most undignified, lying on the x-ray machine, like sprawled, like that. And it's so funny the way they run out of the room when they x-ray you. Like it's a nuclear bomb going off or something. So yeah, running shoes. Oh, hang on, I might be able to show you here. Right. There. Can you see them? Nope. You can just see my foot. What was I thinking? Right, let's try a kick. Oh, God. Those are the running shoes. Yeah, so then white socks, obviously. White socks with running shoes. Then I'm wearing my long johns that I bought for me. I have no idea. 2 decades ago. Got those on. Undercrackers, of course, under the long johns. Today's undercrackers, diesel. And then I've got my t-shirt, which is quite a snazzy design, though I say so myself. Norgie. This is a Norgie. A Norwegian Army top. The Norwegian Army wear this. And let me tell you, it's damn warm. It also comes in kind of a khaki colour. So let's get started. I do, kind of if I can, clean and rinse the glasses. This is full of punch. No, not punch, what am I talking about? Mulled wine. 5.5% mulled wine. There we go. And this is there's a bit of water left over, that can just go in there. Be diluted. Snot green, yeah, snot green. It's good to associate with a nice thing like snot. It's my dream. Like bile yellow, I like saying something bile yellow. Right, what am I doing? That shouldn't go in. So at this stage, anything clean goes in. We had a lovely takeaway the other day. Absolutely lovely. Let's get this clean. These freezer bags are quite useful. Are they freezer bags or just, does it say on them? IKEA. Well, it's IKEA. The advert for IKEA here. Yeah, so I recommend a Norgie, Norwegian Army top. Probably get them in any army surplus store. Get them online. Incredibly warm. As warm as toast. As warm as warm toast. So I'll put the cutlery in to soak, as always. Right, okay. I think it might be time, in a minute, for the first sip of drink, if you want to join in the sip-along-a-thon. As I said, I'm having nettle tea, because I'm going to force myself to drink it and like it. but you don't have to have nettle tea. Eyes on legs as I live and breathe. Right, Matt J had some chocolate mulled wine. I believe it was horrid. Yeah, it didn't sound very nice. Right, that's enough of that. Right, okay, the sip-along-a-thon beginneth here. Let's raise our glasses and have our first sip of the stream. I just don't get it. It doesn't taste of anything. I mean, there's a vague taste in here. I'm going for another sip. It tastes vaguely of leaves. I don't get it. By the end, I've got about maybe 40 tea bags. By the end of it, I might think it's all right. I mean, that's not much of a life, is it? Crumb's got a horrid headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Crummy. I'll try and keep the voice down, but you know that won't last. Did it just then? I did it just then. So let's get all the cutlery in here. All the cutlery in here. All in there. All in. Well, it's not only Washing Up Club, it's Tidying Up Club as well. This is from the Refill Centre. It's rape oil. Rapoil. It's Rapoil, as I call it. Okay, so we've got that. I think I'm going to go for another sip. I say I don't like it, but I am drawn to it. Ready for another sip? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Actually, that was all a swig, wasn't it? It wasn't really a sip. This would be a sip. That was a swig. That's a sip. I prefer swigs. I hate to say it, I'm kind of getting to like it now. What a journey I've been on with that cup. Right, what am I doing? Oh yes, okay, so first things first, in Washing Up Club, you scan the washing up for the cleaner items. That's pretty clean. There's but a crumb there. Some people would put it straight on the rack. Not me. Not Ben Rufus Green. I played David Cockfields in the Cockfields. Poor Crummy. Look, Crummy, don't worry. I will run you a bath. But look, see, these are pretty clean. In they go. I think plates are the. Sometimes, here's a little tip. If you can't get a bit of dirt off a plate, just leave it and pretend it's part of the pattern. And when it comes off and a certain other half notices it, just say, oh, I bought a new plate. And they say, what happened to the other one? I say, oh, it broke. There you go, you see? Right, look at that. Let's have a little bit of a squeak. Squeak, 3 squeaks. Oh, I was frothing a bit there at the excitement of the clean plates. Both sides. Swigs would be a good name for a Oliver Twist type child robber or something, or maybe a henchman in a Bond film. Swigs, get over here. That wouldn't be Blofeld. Swigs, get over here. I'm going to try the next stretcher to see if that helps. Can you set me an alarm? Obviously not. I've got my hand. I'm knee deep in water, wrist deep. I'm doing the recycling. Right, Dr. Steve. Right, we demand more information. What are you recycling? And are you cleaning it? Has the Ben Rufus Green effect, got hold of you? There we go. Pop these in there. I actually need to move stuff around a bit because I've got many more bowls like that. I've got many more bowls. Right, here we go. These bowls look relatively clean, but we shall see. There we go. Well, there we go. Accent-wise, the Scottish one, I think I'd be so scared of doing any accent other than my own, because you get people from the area going, well, that's not how we bloody sound, is it? I mean, that was an attempt at Northern. The only one I can do is Southern, which is kind of pathetic, really, isn't it? I mean, I did do an American accent course. Was it 6? And she was brilliant, the teacher, but without practice, oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Use it or lose it. So she said you've got to practice your American accent 5 minutes a day. So I did start off just when I was reading in the bath, doing it in an American accent. but you just forget. And then when I was running, I'd try and do it for 5 minutes. Or was it cycling? And then I even got to say morning to people, hoping they go, goodness me, an American. What was that? What's that thing? Someone's just posted a link or something and I can't see it. It looks a bit dodgy. Panther, who's 133 Panther 133 GEA? GEA? GEY. Sorry Panther. Spelling your name wrong. That's not the way we do things on Washing Up Club. She's back in the kitchen. Oi! There we are. Can you hear the mewing when she comes in? Right, look at that. This is coming off marvellously. Right, I'm going to go in for another sip in a minute. So if you're joining me for the sip-along-a-thon, get ready for another sip. I've used lots of bowls. Right, let's go. Oh, I've done it again. Look at that. That was that. That's cardboard. That bloody cat. Mewing intensifier. Oh, you can hear it. Right, here we go. You ready for the sip-along-a-thon? We're nearly at the end of this bag, actually. We're going to go for a swig this time. I'm going to be, honest with you for the first time, perhaps. God, that cat's mewing her head off. Willow! She's not coming in the bedroom. Well, I've got news for you, Crumb. I'm putting a cat flap in the bedroom door. So she can come in whenever she wants. Head hurts so much, oh dear. Right, okay, come. I think we get the message. Let's not bring the whole thing down. Just turn the volume down. I'll run you a bath and I'll get that cat. Willow, come down here, please. What the hell am I watching? Washing Up Club, baby. According to critics, it's the best thing to happen since not sliced bread. That's nothing's going to be as good as that. It's the best thing to happen since Velcro on shoes. Washing Up Club, Keaton, and it's a drink-along-a-thon. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, have a little drink now. Cocktails. Drink-along-a-thon. I bought Dr. Steve Mum that Freddie mug. Bloody good, isn't it? That's such a good mug. I got it in Hythe, if you please. Right, now I'm tethered, so I'm going to try and boil the kettle for more. Well, we need to fill it up. Need to fill it up first. I'm going to refill. That's the one good thing about the Nettle tea bags. You can refill and reuse. Right, where are we? Oh yeah, we've got another plate here. There we go. That's the diet plate. Absolutely massive it is. Too many coincidences. Yeah, I mean that's Crummy's teacup, tea mug. It's a good sized mug. That very colourful. I bought that as a Christmas present, but I was too excited and I gave it to her early. That seems to be a hair. Let's get rid of it. Oh God. I'll get in trouble if that's seen. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Clean as a clean whistle. That's just been to the mechanics for a tune-up. And that tune is knives. This is the danger. This is where I could literally slice off a digit. If I slice it off, I'd keep going. I'd keep washing up. We're not here for call an ambulance and get your digit reattached club, are we? Never. Keep it going. It'll probably be floating around and I'd have to push it out the way. There'd be lots of blood in the water. Actually, probably I wouldn't keep going, to be honest. And the only reason I wouldn't keep going if I cut off a finger is because it would make the washing up dirty. Any Metro Extra used. Nettle tea has changed. He's changed what happened to extreme tea drinking, damn it. Well, I don't really drink tea anymore. Since I stopped smoking last century, literally last century, I just stop other things. I stop drinking now. My only vice really is sweets, which is sugar, which is very bad for you. Mind you, I haven't had many of those recently. My only vice is my only vice. That's a little joke I do, which is quite good. Rate that joke. Spoon. Is that, if it's a big spoon, is it still a spoon? It's for stirring like that. I'll stir the water. That's how you stir it. Just give it a tap. It's quite a nice tap. Quite a nice tap noise. Tap, tap, tap. Ah! Right, these kind of tweezers are very good. I'll demonstrate. I mean, you know how tweezers work, but that is a spoon. There you go. Live tweezering. Okay, we're going in for this drink-along-a-thon for another cup of nettle tea, which I did kind of like, but I don't know why, because there's no taste to it. The thing about tea is it's quite a strong taste, isn't it? And I don't know why I stopped it, but I just really don't fancy a proper cup anymore. It just left me the desire to drink tea. Where are we? Here we go. So that's definitely a spoon. It just seems wrong to call that a spoon and that a spoon. Do you know what I mean? It seems crazy. When does a tweezer become a tong? Make a brew with that spoon. No, it's too mad. It's mad. Well, you see, I don't really need a spoon, do I, with nettle tea, because there's no squeezing. It's just the bag stays in. Dippy, dippy, dippy. Dippy bag. And then, yeah, there's no... The spoon has been kind of edged out of the picture. What was that noise? Watching-wise, we all want to know what we watched. So... we watched See How They Run, which was that kind of 50s detective thing with Sam Rockwell doing a pretty good English accent. The only thing, he was walking like an American, which is a thing from World War II. Apparently the German, occupiers were able to spot the American spies because they didn't walk like French people. They had a different walk to them. I don't know, maybe a swagger. And they smoked their cigarettes differently, which I thought was quite interesting, and that's why I said it. Right, here we go. That'll do, won't it? Just a quick look to... Now what's that? Is that a spoon? It's got the shape of a spoon, but it's full of holes. Right, these peeler. Another one of these inverted, quote-unquote, spoons. That got burned. That's not filth, that's burn. Let's get another tap. Quite like that. It's quite fun to just tap something, isn't it? I could have done that actually. Should we do that? Tapping the tap. Tappity tap tap. Oh dear. Oh, I've got my I worked out the other day I can do quite a good old man singing along to something. And I'll do it now. I'll have the warble in that whistle. Have you got one of those spoons with the teeth for pasta? What is that? Well, exactly. I mean that. Have we? No, we haven't. I know what you mean though. It's kind of like a claw, isn't it? Metal with kind of claw accessories. These are lovely spoons. We use these spoons so much. Aren't they good? That's a good spoon, that. I like the acoustics. Oh, I've just splashed my face. Okay, now, this was the lid for the Chinese takeaway we had the other day. I had chicken chow mein. No, I didn't. Not chicken. I had vegetable chow mein. You know what Emily had? Vegetable chow mein. That's how nice it is. Both have the same one. If I have a different one and Emily has the chow mein, I would be jealous for the whole meal. She ate the chow mein. Okay, 2 spoons. Like that, like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, we've got a fighter on our hands. Make sure that's clean. In it goes. Now, my least favourite thing to wash up, of course, it's the stirrer, casserole stirrer. You stir it like that, kind of nunchuck a look to it. Yeah. Now, of course, it's a garlic crusher, which the results of the garlic crusher, you know, it's a very useful tool, and I love garlic in my food. Not all food, not in granola when I'm watching Netflix, but garlic just does brighten everything up, doesn't it? Bloody lovely, and very good for you as well, isn't it, apparently? So, because of these little bastard holes, it's quite difficult to get stuff out, so combination of, I sometimes have to get a fork in there to get out. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Right, let's get close. Let's get close up. So, a bit of garlic in there, a bit of garlic in there. This is an unusual technique. I'm going to use this fork to get rid of the garlic. It's a bit of a big one, this fork. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Wash them both again. Even though that food in the garlic crusher, that garlic was clean because I've just cleaned it. So I'm quite happy to leave it in there. I'm eating cereal with a soup spoon. Would you eat cereal with a ladle? And when does a spoon become a ladle? Like if this was have a bit of a deeper hole, whatever this is called. What's this bit called? Is that the spoon? The whole thing is a spoon. This is the handle. What is that called? Oh, okay, right, you ready for another drink-along-a-thon? Where's my spittoon? I say that every time, I was going to do a joke about spitting in the washing up water to keep it warm and higher, but it's a bit disgusting, isn't it? I won't do that. A ladle is when it doesn't fit in your mouth, so I know I would not. Was that a definition of a ladle? Dictionary definition. Right, drink-along-a-thon. Oh, it's too hot. That was a sip. It's so hot, it made my eye twitch. God. Twitching. Sorry. Give that a quick... Now, I'm not too fussed about this because it's recycling, but when I opened this, all the contents were dry. So, I've just seen another bit of filth, so let's get rid of it. Filth! Filth, Mr. Christian! Filth! Anyone know what that's from? Anyone? Olive spoon. Right, let's give this a... Just look at that. Oh, these are the best. If you haven't had these, have them. Don't forget to have a cup of dock tea afterwards. Have a cup of dock tea. Oh yeah, with the nettles. Very good. You think that was very good. Very good quippage there, Matt J. Davis. Right, let's get this bastard clean. That could be a catchphrase. I'll put it on t-shirts. Let's get this bastard clean. I said knock it off. It's Han Solo. It's from someone else doing an impression of Han Solo, so I don't know if that's a copyright issue. You know what, because we're doing Washing Up Club, I don't care. Again, just to reiterate, pickled onion crisps are absolutely delicious. She remarried after Popeye, inevitable stroke. Okay, but no, Popeye was healthy with all that spinach. I love spinach. I absolutely love spinach. Oh, I want some spinach now. You know, you think about something, and then all of a sudden you want it. That's what's just happened to me, literally with spinach. Okay, so I think we're coming to the end of this life cycle of this water. So miso soup, absolutely lovely, and only 21 calories. Will there be a Christmas morning Washing Up Club? It's on Sunday. Absolutely. Watched by just you, Cram, I expect, because everyone's all being Christmassy. Right, look at that. Give that a clean. I hope I'm an inspiration to people. You know what I mean? If nothing else, I hope I'm an inspiration to people. Ah. Right, there we go. Right, look at that. Oh, there's A little bit of filth in there. Filth! It's from the Bounty. Did I say what it was from? Will you do a speech? Yeah, of course. Eczema Washing Up Club for FTW. I can't remember what that means. What does FTW mean? I can't remember. I wonder what the water tastes like after the garlic, pickled onion and miso. It probably tastes all right, but I'm not gonna taste it. Now this is. Can you read that? Look, we had a curry with that in. We had 2 curries yesterday. The first one was a takeaway because we had the market, which I'll tell you more about in a bit. I have rinsed at least 3 more juice bottles before it's like, yay! For the win, thank you. Sorry. Right, okay. I don't know. Now, this is the conundrum, because this feels a bit like paper. But is it paper? Where do I recycle it? What is it? It's not paper. It can't be paper. What am I bloody thinking? It's going to go in the bags, recycling. So, yeah, we had a curry yesterday for lunch. And then I asked Crummy if we could have a curry in the evening. Specifically because of Washing Up Club. I thought, oh, there'd be some good washing up there. The curry. Some brilliant washing up with Wash Up. Look at that. A little bit of Oxo cube. I'm even going to wash that up. That's a bit pathetic, isn't it? Wash that up. Washing Up Club, very thorough. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's just get that clean. I'm not just showing off. This is how I normally wash up. Get that nice and clean. But the recycling bins are so full, I landfilled a lot. Oh my God, Dr. Steve. See, that to me is 1 step forward and 2 steps back. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Isn't that a Paul Radcliffe song? I wonder if when people, you know, when you have to show identification, and you could make a quip like, oh, a bit like Abraham Lincoln there, and you could say, oh, I'm showing my age when you're showing your ID. Is that a funny thing to do? Maybe. Right. Let's have a quick swig of this. For those of you joining in the swig-along-a-thon, ow, it's hot. That feels. Cheers. It's still a bit hot, but I need to get rid of this water. Whew. Oh, that was intense. We're not done yet, by the way. Those of you that are thinking, hang on a minute, we've already done 38 minutes of Washing Up Club. We are not done, don't worry. Have you tried Red Bush tea? That's an interesting story that I may have told on this very stream. My mum is a redhead. Okay, I don't know if you can see where this is going. One day I went to visit her in Kent, and she said, would you like to try some Red Bush? And I thought she'd gone mad. I said, Mother, I'm your son. She said, no, it's tea. I was like, oh, in that case, yeah, let's give it a go. Or was it Roy Bush? I basically thought my mum was going to show me her flower. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my mum separated from my father, but you know, it happens. But she was on the old dating sites, and she's just got a funny way with words. Like she said in a message. It wasn't in the main like profile. It was in a message. Someone said, "Hey, foxy lady," to my mum, and she said, "Hey, handsome knight." She said to him, "Do you want to meet for a drink? No strings attached." Which to me means you can do what you want to me and then you don't have to call me. Does that mean anything else to anyone else? No strings attached means that, doesn't it? If you're in a dating scenario, That, rather beautiful, isn't it? Rather beautiful. That is mulled wine. We're on the mulled wine. Well, I'm not. Emily is. Not that she has it often. Little Emily. She's only 5'5", isn't she? Little Crummy. She'll often call me in the stream because she can't reach something because she's so tiny. Drink with no obligations to do anything else, I reckon. I would have assumed drink and no obligations. Right, well, hang on. So not... Oh, okay. Well, no strings attached. Isn't there a film called No Strings Attached, which means... Fuck buddies, for want of a better word. Okay, now we're on to the big boys. Look at that. Look at the size of that. It's like the Titanic of saucepans. That's going in there. That's that. That is a steamer. If you missed it, there's another one coming up. You're like, oh, I missed that. Oh, no. Disaster. Okay, there's been a slight error on my part. This steamer here, so concertina's up, like a satellite from the Bond film, and then concertina's down. I don't know if concertina's the right word, but I forgot to empty that. That's got to go in there. Disgusting, maybe? Maybe. Okay, so you can drink with a limp puppet. Drink with a limp puppet? New water. This is new water! We're not putting new water in after that. It's whatever. That's just a little bit of steamed carrot juice. Right, look at that. Now these things are weird, aren't they, when you get those? You see all these like kind of speckledness. It's obviously as filth, but it's just where the water. Right, so let's get this. This is a really good kind of scourer that you can get off all the crap. Here you go. As you can see, I'm utilising the side of the sink just here to wedge the saucepan in. Now, obviously, it's round and the sink corner is not round, so there's jeopardy there, guys and girls. Oh. Oh. So I've been playing a bit of Minecraft. It seems huge, and it seems almost too huge, so I don't know how long I'm going to last. At the moment, I'm in the endearingly crap phase of Minecraft, if that's a thing. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Down the toilet next time. Yeah, I know. Look, will you please, you backseat washer-uppers. There's always one. This time there's 3, for the looks of it. I can't... It goes in there, it's fine. Crummy, crummy, crummy. What would be the response to crummy, crummy, crummy? Crummy, crummy, crummy! Not oi, oi, oi. I don't understand it. I just dig a hole and give up. Yeah. Have you got the no backseating tag on your stream? I don't even know what that is. What is it? What is that? Is that a thing, or is that a... If that's a joke, I love it. But then there's all this language. Please stop eating biscuits in the bed. Well, is that Crummy? Is Crummy eating biscuits in bed? You know when you get the feeling you've missed something? I think I missed the beginning of that conversation. Right, no back seating. That could be like a proper Stwitch. Oh, rival company, Stwitch. It's difficult to say. Try saying Stwitch. Stwitch. Crummy, crummy, crummy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Crummy, crummy, crummy. Please stop eating biscuits in bed. Love it. Love it. So this one here, when you use the steamers, you do get a bit of a steamer mark around the side. And obviously you need to attend to that. So that's good. That's all good. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. Pop that over there. As you can see, well, I don't think you can actually, but I'll tell you, it's getting quite full over there. So here we go. What was I going to say? It was really interesting. No, it's real. Nobody watches me play The Sims, but I put out a no back seating tab just in case. Okay, so no back seating. Does that mean don't tell me what to do? Is that essentially it? Or does it mean you stop people joining your stream? Right, okay. So, but you can't, because at one time because obviously I've got a tiny amount of, my impact, if I was to leave Twitter tomorrow, no one would notice. Tiny amount of, but some of these bigger accounts, they kind of join up and share and raid and stuff like that. Now, the reason why I quite like washing up the big boys, and again, I'm not talking about my nether regions, is because they're big, but they never get that dirty, do they? Like a saucepan lid, unless you've dropped it in a load of horse manure, doesn't ever get that dirty. Although if I did drop it in horse manure, I probably wouldn't wash it up. It'd probably have its own water. Have you played House Flipper? Should ask them to make a washing up DLC. Man, it's a polite request to butt out. Well, that's fair enough. Okay, look at this. There's so much beauty in Washing Up Club. Look at that, shiny, filthy at the same time. Don't even know what that was. Let's dunk it and see. Now, what we might need to do, which I believe is a Washing Up Club first, is we might need to add a bit of washing up liquid to that, just to really get some of the good stuff in there. Let's have a look. Let's see how that's doing. Yeah, so we nearly finished Wednesday. We'll probably finish that today. House Flipper sounds very interesting. I shall look it up. Have you played House Flipper? I haven't played it, I'm afraid. I might look for something else other than Minecraft though, because I'm just too weak and pathetic. I did get some. I'm getting good tips from my contact, my kind of tank from the Matrix. Come here. Go and eat your food so you can be in shot. That kitten. Right. Not washing that up. Plastic, not plastic bag, is it? Paper bag. I'll try and reuse that down the market. That, look at that. This is dangerous. Cat content. Willow. Meow. Meow meow. Always doesn't respond when she needs to. Okay, look at that. Filthy. Crummy, can you enlighten what was cooked in there? Last thing to go in, the non-recycling. I might have to leave that to soak a bit, which is a good time to have a little siplet. I think I might move my tea bag around a bit so that it's got a bit of, there we go, that's what it looks like. Splonky, splonky, splonky. Right, has everyone seen my hibernating Channel 4 sketch? That was the curry last night. But so did it all? Was that the kind of the end destination for the curry? Was it all mixed in there? We've got the wok. Do you not use the wok for curry? Sip-along-a-thon. Come on, join in. Join in if you can. How long are we at? 48. Oh, I quite like it, but there's not much to it, this nettle tea. I think it's quite good for you as well, isn't it? So that's another reason to like it. Tin of tomatoes. Just thought I'd show you that, just in case you were wondering what a tin of tomatoes look like. So this is the nettle tea. If you really want to get involved in the drink-along-a-thon, that's the nettle tea I'm drinking. That is, starts off all right, but then you quite like it at the end, but then you don't really know why. Right, let's look at this. Let's see, a bit of soaking. Has it washed off some stuff? I think it has. So here we go. The transformation beginneth. Look at this. This is exciting content. Oh dear. Now, I know you don't like to hear it. Oh no, it's good, it's coming off. It's coming off. Look at that. I steamed the veg, watched it again last night. What did you, oh I missed that. Eyes and Legs, what did you watch last night? Tell me please. I steamed the veg in the other pans, then made the Caribbean curry sauce in the frying pan. Salad, fork, spoon. Oi. Willow. See, there'd be another issue. Like if I was to pick up the cat. Oh, I see. Yes, the I think you're talking about the Eyes and Legs. In my mind, you're talking about the hibernation sketch for Channel 4. I can't seem to find it on Twitter. I don't know if it's on Twitter, is it? Oh God, this is a bit of a nightmare. This might take me a while. Caribbean curry sauce, poudre de Colombo powder, minced garlic, onion chutney, coconut milk, cubed onion, lemon juice. Now that is one hell of a recipe. She's very good, that Crumb. Very skilled. Look at that, I can see I'm making a bit of an impact. It's kind of coming off, can't you? Oh dear, sorry about these acoustics. I might have to do this another time, you know. I made up the recipe. Yeah, it was lovely, really tasty. 2 curries in a day. Oh God. I don't know if this is bloody coming off, you know. Right, once it gets wet, it's pretty useless, so you have to move on to the next one. I've got 4 of these. That needs sandblasting. Yeah, you're probably right. Although I've got this pathetic looking thing, but if you squidge it up, not pathetic, to see if it does any good. No, it's just sliding over the top of it. Oh, hang on a minute, it's good for the minutiae. Let's see if I can get that off. If I can get that off, I think I'm winning. Although it does feel like it's sliding over the top, do you know what I mean? I've got all that. I don't do that for everything, do I? Lazy, just absolutely lazy. Let's leave it to soak for a bit. Willow's on top of me. How's that head? Is she helping with a headache, Crumb? I think Crumb's right. Crumb's onto something. I might have to soak it. But let's have a little sippy tippy. We have a metal scrunchy scour. It's amazing. Also takes skin off though. Yeah, that's the big question. Do you want your skin or do you want a clean pan? Oh, that was bad. You see that? That's the string from the tea bag that just went in my mouth. So I aborted the sip. Don't want to do that. And also another danger is that when you get to the dregs, the tea bag will slap on your face like that. And you go, oh, it's disgusting. I really think you need to rub my shoulders. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Come on, come on. That tea bag has no strings attached. If that were the case, we would not be in this quandary. Maybe that's what she meant. Come round, have a cup of tea, no strings attached. Don't like those bags. You get the string in your mouth when you drink them. That's a good quip. You see, you kind of set that up. It literally does. Cockfields. Christmas special, guys and girls. And that's from James Acaster, isn't it? He or she. I've just literally stood here drinking a cup of nettle tea. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, that's right. You did see that. Look at that. We're winning. We're winning. We're finally winning. And that, I feel rejuvenated after that nettle tea. Look at this. This is elbow grease. Did you use that phrase? Come on, put some elbow grease into it. What is elbow grease? Can you buy it and grease your elbows so you've got elbow grease, or is it something that is within the joint of the elbow? Oh, God. Harry Norman. Harry Norman. The hairiest Norman I've ever come across, so to speak. You know, not literally. Look at this. Look at this. Elbow grease a go-go. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, if you just look at the bottom one, it does look like I'm having it, you know, executive time. I am scrubbing a frying pan. Any tips for getting rid of a headache? Don't keep banging on about it on the stream. Maybe. Do a stream later, Emily, called a Headache Club. I thought that was a sketch idea I had. Headache Club, where people go to this club and they're all like really bad-tempered and quiet. And they just sit there like looking like that. If there's a noise, they'll go, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to do some writing today. I'll run it past you. Okay. It's called Karma. Now, I don't know if it's an obs doc or like a regular sketch, but a guy goes out to a specific place to get messages about who needs to have some karma brought on them. It's just mild karma, like it might be good karma actually, like they find a tenner. So we don't know, or do we? I'm not sure if we know why they're having this karma upon them. So goes out under this tree, finds this message. Ethel Bainbridge will be in the town centre today. She needs to find a tenner because she did something good. So that happens, and the person, the guy, it's going to be me, says, I don't know where the messages come from, I just pick them up. So, you know, a little bit of a supernatural element possibly. I just pick them up and then just do what I'm told. I need to work on the reason why he's doing that, of course. Why is he doing this karma thing? Maybe he had some good karma once, and then he decided to do it himself and started getting these messages. Maybe, or maybe he just stumbled across the messages once upon a time. Anyway, so it ends, and then the reveal is that he's writing the messages himself and posting them there in his sleep. He's writing them with his toes or something, so that the writing is different. Gin, a pasty, and I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey. Well, I'll tell you what, Crummy, when I'm done here... Oh, I'm so close, aren't I? Do you remember what that was like? Remember what that was like? Messy, filthy, with curry. So what do you think of that karma sketch? Might be a bit short filmy, actually. Sounds like my dad's dreams, novel ideas. Ooh. There's a podcast in there, isn't there? My dad's porno. My dad wrote porno. That's finished now, isn't it, Emily? Right, for God's sake, don't just look at the top. Look at the whole picture, because I'm not having executive time. I'm scrubbing a saucepan, a frying pan. Sorry. It's a bit like, I think this is like Take Heart. It's a bit like an art gallery. You've got the down. Take Heart. Showing my age there. Showing my bloody age there. How good is your feet writing, Ben? Awful. I can't do anything with my feet. There's a phrase, isn't there? Prehensile feet, where you can lift things up and like open things with it. I can't do anything with them apart from kick a door every so often by mistake and really hurt them, which I do not like doing. This is the last holdout here. Let's swap ends. There we go. There we go. Out, my old jelly. Didn't think you'd hear King Lear today, did you? Bit of the Lear. It saddened me to say, but I probably won't get another audition before Christmas. And I like getting auditions. Oh, my feet clapping. Oh, I'm very good at... I can clap with my feet. I'll post a video of my feet clapping. Look at that. Now that, I'm really pleased with that. Look at that. There's a few bits of usage stains, as I call them. But that's fine. Come on. That goes on there. Oh. Woo. I'm not really sweaty, I just thought it might look good. Okay. Sippity sip sip. If you're joining me for the sip-along-a-thon, we're going to have another sip now. That was definitely a swig. You know what? It's okay. This nettle... I go on a right old journey here. This nettle tea. Not bad. What am I doing? What am I doing? This should be soaking. Look at that. That's a bloody danger zone. That's really ragged. So I'm going to be very careful with this. This is where the jeopardy comes in. The jeopardy of washing up club. Is he going to slice open an artery and bleed to death? Okay, so what happens if the sink's empty? I slice open an artery by mistake. If I was to bleed it into the sink, could they put it back in me? Anything special planned for the Christmas? Right, the fact that you think this is planned, other than 2 minutes before, well, or maybe just a suggestion. Well, oh God, it's going to be epic, isn't it? It's going to be like the Lawrence of Arabia of washing up clubs, because of all that. Unless you, well, we're ordering in lots of special sounding food. Actually, you know what? That was easy to do. No, Boggingtons, no. Why are you knowing? Fennel tea is good. No. Is fennel tea not good, or do you not want to see a washing up club on Christmas Day, Boggingtons? So this is cardboard. This is cardboard. I'm going to try and move it further back. I have to go back into this. This is, we call this utility room. Tethered, 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 tethered. Reached. The utility room radiator has been reached. Okay. Now, as always, washing up club finishes. These need cleaning, but I'm not going to wash them up because they've got this weird wood and pottery together, and you're just supposed to wipe them, FYI. Maybe I have to clean the neighbours' pots. No, they couldn't put dishwasher water. Oh, okay. I think we need to have a system where you say, re-blood in a sink. They couldn't put it back in you. Okay, right, here we go, washing up club. This is the end of washing up. Oh, no, it's not. Hang on, shit. Odd. See, that was jeopardy. Okay, first we need to check there's nothing else washi-upable in here. Then we do the tins of Willow. In they go, cat tins, last thing to do. I'm just going to get the cat scrubber, cat tin scrubber. Got it. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Your art is amazing, Crumb. Really out of context, no apologies. Haven't seen much cutlery today. Well, you've got to get in there early. There's been quite a lot of cutlery. I'll show you in a minute when my hands are less wet. That's what you do with tins. You plop them on the side. Only 2 tins today. I did 23 last week. And it was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. There you go. Where was it? That's the last one. Let's pop this back. This must never get contaminated with regular... Whew. Okay, I think that's done. So empty the water. Give it a swish. Swishy, swishy. Now, what have we learned today on Washing Up Club? Can't think of anything. Is that a problem? No. You're not here to learn. Well, I suppose you are. Washing Up Club. No, nothing. We learnt that drinking hot nettle tea makes my eye twitch slightly. Yeah. Anyone fancy a Christmas competition? No, Crumb, don't. I'm head of content here. We'll have a little swig of the tea, then we'll end that there. That was wonderful. That was a very pleasing wash. I'll just show you the... Right, okay, here we go. Right, there. I didn't know you could do that with that. There's your cutlery. There's your plates. That's my face. There. It's quite good at moving it around, isn't it? Just playing with it. Right, okay, that'll do. I'm going a little bit berserk now. Okay, well, that's the end of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been absolutely wonderful watching up with you. I hope you enjoyed the Sip-along-a-thon. That's going to be around for a while. You know, just makes us go through the experience together. We have a sip at the same time. We're all consuming liquids at the same time. It's just a bit of fun. Okay, I'm going to stop that there, but it's been lovely. Have a wonderful Sunday and have an even better start to the week tomorrow, Monday.